All right. Think we good? We good. Okay. Welcome everyone back to the King of the Diamond. I believe this is episode 2.
Supreme.
Had an off day yesterday. Went and took some time to go hang out with the wifey and the Rockies Phillies game. Also went on Saturday too. Saturday night. I got the ballpark pass, so those season tickets are coming in handy. I appreciate y'all. Got some new content ideas coming too, just so stick around for that. Hope everyone had a blessed weekend. I'm sure you did. If you didn't, we back for another week. So that means we blessed. It is time to go get it again. Yeah. So, this is just where we break down everything going on in Major League Baseball, man, without the boring takes. Real truth. Okay? And listen, we are 1 week into the season, all right? And this already might be one of the most chaotic starts that we've seen in years. Okay? Years. I'm like, sweeps we didn't expect. You got walk-offs everywhere. Injuries everywhere. And a 19-year-old getting $140 million. Hello. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about today. So if you rock with real baseball, man, you're in the right place. Let's get into it.
Supreme.
My opening thought, man, is just, look, baseball doesn't lie, okay? But early season baseball, man, you'll start questioning everything, and that's exactly where we are right now, okay? Because what we're seeing is definitely not expected. I will say that. It's definitely not expected. I have not seen a start to the season like this in a very, very long time. We start with the big picture. It's already in chaos in the league. The Chicago White Sox just swept the Toronto Blue Jays. Hello.
Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
Shout out to you, White Sox. You know, man, White Sox, man, yeah, swept the Blue Jays. World Series last year, Blue Jays, by the way. So now the question is just, is that a fluke, or are the Blue Jays really in trouble? Going by the standings, I don't know. It's looking real iffy right now. I thought they were going to be definitely number 2 coming in behind the Yankees, but a 4-5 is definitely not what I expected at all. 42 runs against. It's not going to cut it. So we'll find out soon enough. Shout out to the White Sox again. Then you got the Dodgers doing what the Dodgers do. They complete another sweep. This time over the Nationals. Something about the Nationals, man. They were looking good to really start the season. I was believing in y'all. I was, you know, I had my hopes up after what you did in Philadelphia. But, you know, we'll find out about them too. We weren't expecting too much. At least I wasn't expecting too much from the Nationals, to be honest with you. You know, but whatever. Shout out to the Dodgers. And this is what separates them, man. Even when, you know, the league is just completely crazy, they still doing what they do. I make it an effort to not give you opinions, for one, biasness, for two, and really watch the games and you know, and dig into it and give you a POV from someone who actually is watching the games, not just more so looking at highlights. And I've watched the Dodgers come back numerous times against various different teams. So that's the championship characteristic that you need. Shout out to them. But yeah, so here's where it gets crazy though. So the Pirates sweep the Orioles. Athletics win 12-10 in the walk-off. The Mariners go 11 innings against the Angels. And the Marlins beat the Yankees 7-6. Hold on. Yes, the Yankees lost to the Marlins yesterday. Is it something to watch? Probably not. Don't even worry about that. They gotta get one. That's what I said. They gotta get one. But yeah, but this is just what early season baseball is all about. The teams we think are bad look dangerous, and the teams that we expect to dominate look shaky. And it's definitely forcing us to ask, do we actually know who these teams are yet? My Braves have seemed to run into an issue of scoring runs. Pitching is outstanding. Shout out to the pitching in Atlanta. But boy, oh boy, I don't have too much of a comment right now for the two losses that we took over the weekend. We'll get back to that tomorrow. Now, let's talk about something that always shapes the season: injuries. I mean, it didn't take long this year at all. Mookie Betts out with the oblique injury. Now, if you know baseball, you know that's not something you rush back from. That's your swing, your rotation, your power. It's definitely something for the Dodgers to watch. Then you got Mike Trout. Got hit by a pitch. Now, thankfully, that wasn't that serious. But, you know, with Mike Trout, everything matters. My boy shoelace not tied up, tie it. We need no problems. I'm really rooting for Mike Trout this year, man. So shout out to you, Mike Trout. We know that the Angels can't do anything without you, honestly. Just being real. Hunter Brown hits the NIL with a shoulder strain, and that's definitely big for Houston's rotation early. So keep an eye on that. Hope you get back soon, Hunter. We're 1 week in, and the injuries are definitely impacting the contenders. So everyone that's out, you know, I hope that you are back soon. Now, let's talk about a division that's definitely getting interesting, the NL East. So the Mets win again, 5-2 against the Giants. The Marlins beat the Yankees, of course, as I said. And the Braves lose on a walk-off. Yes, my Braves lose on a walk-off. And what this is showing us is very simple. The division might be the most competitive in baseball, not so much because of records, because more so there's just no real easy win. Every team has talent, every team has pitching, and every team has some type of momentum early. The Mets were looking like trash early. That's usual. And they started to pick it up a little bit. So, whatever. You just sit back and watch what happens to the Mets. But yeah, don't be surprised, man, if this division comes down to like the last week of the season. There were already speculations of 3 teams that could possibly go: Mets, Braves, Phillies to the playoffs. So we'll definitely keep an eye on the NL East. Now, the biggest conversation in baseball right now is the Pittsburgh Pirates just gave Connor Griffin a 9-year, $140 million contract before he even plays in the MLB. Yes, before his debut, 9 years, 100 million, Christina Milian. 140 Christina Milians. This is the largest pre-debut deal ever in MLB history. So it definitely changes everything. It gives you a discussion point of, our teams really just starting to bet on potential over production. Is it smart long-term, or is it a massive risk? What do y'all think? If you're the GM, are you giving Connor this 9-year deal? Or are you wanting to see some production before you actually do that? Let me know what you think down there in the down there in the comments. Because I'm very curious to know what y'all think. Because if he's a superstar, it looks genius. But if he's not, then it becomes one of the worst contracts that we've ever seen. But baseball is evolving. Teams are no longer waiting, and they are investing early. So let's run through some quick hits real quick. Tampa Bay Rays are back in Tropicana Field, but they're also pushing for a $2.3 billion stadium. That's huge for baseball. The Brewers are hot. They're 7-2. They have the top offense in the league right now, and they are leading in stolen bases. They definitely could be some real pretenders. Lord, excuse me. Some real contenders this year. The Red Sox are struggling early, 2-7. You got fans out there already booing, saying sell the team. It's looking very ugly in Boston right now, which as the Yankees fan I am, I love it. I wake up for news like that daily, okay? Trade buzz is already starting. The Reds are reportedly targeting help. Yes, in April, the Reds are definitely trying to make a trade to get some help. We'll see how that goes. The league is moving fast this year, man. Teams are definitely not waiting around. So it's a lot that will unfold in the next coming months. In my royal reflection, man, let's bring it all together. Right now, we are definitely seeing chaos, injuries, breakout teams, and some bold decisions, man. Shout out to the Pirates with that contract. Shout out to Connor. How about he's the one with the check. Shout out to Connor.
Bruh.
And the biggest thing, man, nothing is settled yet. It's still early. You know? It's still early. This is the part of the season where narratives get created, expectations get flipped, and contenders reveal themselves. So don't overreact. If your team is, I don't know, some teams at the bottom we already knew they would be at the bottom. Don't overreact, but also don't ignore what you're seeing either, because this is definitely how the story starts. If you made it this far, man, you already part of the kingdom. I appreciate you. Make sure you tap in, follow the journey, stay locked for the next episode. Check out the Road to the Show episodes and everything else that we got going on in the kingdom. I appreciate you. And remember, if you believe, you will achieve. I will catch y'all in the next one. It's the King
Supreme.